Welcome to 2004, a podcast odyssey in Film Club. This is the Film Club episode. I'm Javon Gordon.
I'm Bobby DeVore. I am also a Film Club episode.
Yeah. You're a film club. She's a film club. He, she, we, film club.
Is that
I mixed Ed's song from, was it Ed? Whatever, from Good Burger.
I don't actually know that character's name.
Cosmonaut, this is not my line. Cosmonaut Hour, some YouTube channel hosted by a black nerd.
Yeah.
When they did a riff tracks type thing about Good Burger.
Yeah.
He says this is a white person's idea of how black people. This is what happens when white people write black people. About Kel's character in Good Burger.
I don't know about that. He kind of just seemed like a Southern California stoner that was just black.
Yeah, but that is mostly a white way of acting.
Yeah, you got a point.
That is definitely a white, and also he was created by white writers. No, without a doubt, white writers created the character.
I think that. Do you think that
Kel did well in the performance, but it's definitely a white creation.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Do you think that I don't know if that was specifically created with any. I feel like...
No, I'm not saying that it was meant to be played by a white actor. Yeah. I'm saying that the creation was definitely that of white people, and the character type is definitely that fits white people more.
Okay. I don't think that there's any...
They just had a black actor who was one of the more talented cast members from that cast in the first place. At over-the-top characters like that.
Yeah.
Play the character.
I don't have any beef with that character, though.
No, I don't either, but it's definitely, you can tell, I agree that it's definitely a white person writing.
Yeah, I think that they wrote that character, and then it just so happened that they had a cast that was black.
What?
They wrote that character. They were probably...
Not thinking about who was going to play him.
Yeah.
In the cast.
I think they wrote that with white in mind. They wrote that with a white mind.
That's probably how these writers write in the first place.
Yeah,
they
white
think of the people that look like them in mind. Yeah.
But I don't think that I think that was just happenstance. I don't think that was oh, we're going to write some black characters, and that's what they came up with.
Yeah.
I think they wrote those characters and then cast
they had Kel play it, and then Kel played it so well that the character became one of the first running characters on the show.
But also I feel we gotta give Kel to that performance, or we gotta give it to Kel for that performance.
Yeah,
he did the stoner white boy pretty fucking well.
Yeah.
I feel he probably came up with the voice.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? The cadence and what they said and everything, and the overall character may have been scripted, but his voice for it was oh yeah, like the surfer dudes that won't let me join their club. Even though I out-surf them.
The surfer?
I don't know, man. I was trying to... He felt excluded by
the surfer country club?
Yeah.
It's a surfer-exclusive country club?
Yeah.
He felt excluded? I don't think he gave a shit. That's
probably...
Kel, who was 12 when he joined the cast of all that, was thinking about joining the surfers. He probably observed them.
Yeah. Whatever. I was trying to make it he felt excluded because he was black.
Yeah, you don't need to give him a sob story for the job.
I was trying to good white my way into that.
I'm a good white my way into some pussy tonight. So this black girl, I'm gonna pretend I'm not racist for it.
Shit, dog, bruh. I wish it was that easy. You could just when you look like me, it's hard to fuck black girls, man.
Jesus, I want to hear this. This does not make you look good.
I said that for the joke. I have no... I have...
You hear that, Bobby's girlfriend? He's trying to fuck black girl. All right.
What's great about that is she actually subs to the YouTube.
All right. Listen to this one. Listen to this one.
Can I be real with you for a second?
What?
My ear's ringing. Did you see all the red?
Yeah.
My ear was ringing. That's why I moved the mic away from you. Also, I've learned when we speak over each other, it clips. Our voices combined clip. I don't think it's a lot.
When our voices combine, we become the rap duo Clips.
When voices combine.
When voices combine. When Worlds Collide. Was that
Yeah, that was a go for, yeah.
All right.
You know that's a real song that's not just from that SpongeBob special?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But it's, this film club is about the 1950 Roberto Rosselini film Stromboli, directed by that guy.
That was a pretty good Italian.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Starring Ingrid Bergman. This is the first time I've said Ingmar so many times.
Have you? I didn't even notice.
There's a man named Ingmar Bergman who is a film director who eventually Ingrid Bergman starred in a film for in the late 70s.
Do you think that was done on purpose? You think he cast her because
the two giants of the Swedish film industry
they're both Swedes too?
Yeah.
Do you think that that's just like happenstance that they have the same last name? Because that's weird.
Yeah.
Ingmar Bergman and Ingrid Bergman are also like very popular Swedish filmmakers.
Well, Swedish film people.
Yeah,
he's the director, writer, and she's an actress. But
yeah, she's still alive?
No, she died. I don't know. I don't know the year she died.
Oh.
She died when she was 67.
Oh, okay.
And he died in 2003.
How'd she die? Do you know?
I don't know. Probably she went out like every person that cheats in a Tyler Perry movie. She got an STD. I'm saying this because she famously cheated during the making of this film on her husband.
Yeah, and then went on to cheat on Rosselini later.
Yeah,
it's insane.
She loved to cheat, man. She loved to cheat.
Hey, she cheated in this movie.
Almost cheated.
No, I think it's like implied that she slept with Lighthouse Boy.
No, not during that time that she got slapped her. She didn't. She
no,
didn't.
Not then. I'm saying later. Like once he boards her up, I'm pretty sure she fucks Lighthouse Boy.
Yeah, and then White House Boy boarded her up.
Okay, so we start off
fill her borders, if you will.
We start off this film. It's like Fargo, Italy.
All right.
It's at a displaced person's
camp. They've got a text card that says, "Our story begins in a displacement camp in Farfo, Italy."
Is it Farfo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the ladies are, I don't know, talking about how miserable it is to be in the camp, in a camp and gossiping and painting their nails and talking about boy bands.
They are talking about like guards and like the attractive men on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, I could barely. That scene was probably the beginning of realizing the struggle of hearing this movie.
Oh, literally the first scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Criterion Channel. Put some English subtitles on this film.
Like, god damn.
I know a lot of the dialogue is in English.
I can't understand shit.
You may have remastered the film. You didn't remaster the dialogue. Because I can't hear shit.
You also didn't watch the film or know anything about it. They got local Italians to do acting in this. They don't fucking speak English, man.
Yeah, so it's dubbed.
It's like broken English, if that. Or like heavily accented in Italian.
I think this might have been a dub job.
Really?
I feel like it.
Okay.
I don't. No source confirms this, but I don't. It feels like that. Because if it's just like regular people who live in.
Yeah, they wouldn't have
live in Stromboli.
Well.
Where are they getting this from? Radio? Telly? What?
They live on an island too, so it's hard to get either.
Exactly.
And it's 1948, so TV wasn't like a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so the dubs are trash. But this is one of my things I wanted to bring up that I kept from you before we went over the notes.
Why you keep things from me? Go on.
So, did you notice what she was playing?
Who?
Did you notice what Corinne was playing?
Cards?
Yeah, what was she playing?
I don't play cards, so I don't know.
She was playing solitaire.
Oh, and she's solitary throughout the film.
Do you think that think that was intentional, or because she was playing cards by herself, and that's a game you can play with cards by yourself?
I think she was playing Cards Against Humanity by herself, and laughing to herself, chuckling. Like, oh, a tear full of retard tears. A pool full of retard tears.
Is that an actual...
No, I'm just made up. Like some stupid-ass joke that would probably be in a Cards Against Humanity pack.
I really think Cards Against Humanity is like a game you should just like play at your friend's house and then write your own version of.
Exactly, because
it's a lot funnier.
Exactly. So so hard to actually find a laugh because it is just like the simplest, dumbest.
One of the things though, like
you have to be the most failed comedy writer to write.
Oh, for sure, dude. Like, goddamn, dude.
Yeah.
We should
Apples to Apples is probably funnier.
Apples to Apples, I get that.
I played Apples to Apples at a friend's house and kept playing the entire time because I thought it was so, like, this game is so fucking lame, dude. This game
kind of lame.
Sucks.
Wait, Apples to Apples or Cards?
Apples. Apples.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I feel like, well, one of the things I hate about Cards Against Humanity is, like, you really do have to play to the person's sense of humor.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It's hard to know what people will laugh at.
Yeah, but if you know your crowd,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It can become too easy, I think.
Yeah.
But dude, we should.
I play to my sense of humor a lot,
Yeah.
and my sense of humor is so peculiar.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to just hear them read my jokes.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And they're not laughing
Yeah,
because they don't agree that.
Yeah, or like they're afraid to laugh.
Yeah.
You went a little hard.
Yeah.
Like you went like very like fucked up.
A lot of times I don't believe in my cards because I don't think the game's that funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Though they'll still laugh. And sometimes I laugh at that. I'm just like, I don't even think that was funny.
Yeah.
Those are my lowest feelings about my sense of humor.
Is
when I'm doing like cheap shit that I know will get a laugh that
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
I have to think it's funny for me to say the joke. I don't like doing jokes that I don't think it's fun. It's funny. It feels. I know this sounds pretentious to have this about comedy, but it's that thing where you feel like I don't feel like I failed as an artist if I don't think it's funny. If I don't think it's good.
I don't like. I feel like sometimes when you do a cheap joke, I feel like you're kind of manipulating people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it feels
it's like a rape of
it does feel like I just made this one work for me.
Yeah.
Like you just like manipulated the conversation to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's also in one of the scenes there's like is this when they first arrive? No, this is just a kid on the displacement camp, right? That's picking his nose?
Yeah.
Or its nose?
Children are its.
All children are objects to me.
All children are my cousin it. All right. We didn't see.
Hold on. All children are my cousin it during chemotherapy.
Oh, huh? What?
Because they weren't covered head to toe.
Cards Against Humanity joke where you just.
That's a good burn. Actually.
Yeah.
Because they doesn't have the hair. That's
because
right?
kids don't. Yes. Cousin it is covered head to toe.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. If that was the character, because
Cousin it might be just hair though, or just like a flesh blob underneath it.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah,
They
have to
really
ask.
ambiguous.
Have to check.
Yeah,
racially ambiguous cousin it.
Hey,
could be mixed on it.
Yeah, you don't know.
Light skin or mixed? The eternal question.
The beautiful thing is too.
We also don't know the Addams family race.
They're Italian. Wasn't the actor that played the husband in the show? Wasn't he like Spanish?
He's still alive. I'm pretty sure.
We should ask Tim
Gomez
Curry.
from the early '90s film. He's dead. Raw something.
Roald Dahl.
No.
Roald Dahl's rural juror. Was that the joke? Was it a Roald Dahl?
What?
Rural juror. On
No.
30 Rock.
The joke is.
Was it Roald Dahl?
They didn't say Roald Dahl.
I was pretty sure it was written by Roald Dahl.
I don't remember that. No.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Raul Julia. Yeah, he died like 1994.
No, it's Raul.
Raul, yeah.
Yeah, that's what makes sense.
Puerto Rican, yeah.
Yeah.
The character's name is Gomez.
Yeah.
When did that even start? Not getting to the history of that film. We need to get focused on this.
We can do a whole show.
All right, so Ingrid Bergman's character, Karen, who acts like a Karen. She's total Karen.
I don't know about that.
She complains No, she's so rude. She's rude as hell too.
A little bit, yeah.
5 seconds later, when she lands on, we'll get there. She leaves the comfort of the ladies' camp.
Yeah.
And goes outside to the what's it called? The gate? No, the
fence.
What's the
barbed wire
fence? Yeah, separating the men and the women.
Yeah.
In this displacement camp / prisoner of war camp.
I
think it's just a displacement camp.
It's just a displacement camp, but it would make sense that prisoners of war would be.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He might have just been displaced himself too.
Yeah. Maybe just where? No, he's a POW. It's in the synopsis.
No, yeah.
He also, dude, it's on his back.
Oh yeah.
And there's a P and a W, like on his shirt and pants.
PW means
pussy weed.
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. Pow. It just means pow. You're a pal?
He was a big fan of the 50s Batman. That was totally happening.
Actually, every time Batman punched somebody and it said pal, it just meant that person was a prisoner of war during World War II.
So Adam West just punched them into prison camp.
Take that, German from prison. Italian.
My,
Japanese.
My great step grandfather was actually a prisoner of war in World War II.
Oh shit!
Apparently,
did he live?
Yes. Yeah. He came back,
and then he had family.
What?
Did he have family before or after?
But
before or after the war, did he have family?
I don't actually know. I only know when he came into the family, because he was a step grandfather.
So he wasn't related to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. But he was a better dad to my grandfather than his actual dad.
Oh damn.
But apparently he.
It's like Paul McCartney to what's his name? John Lennon's kids. Yeah.
Hey,
somebody else's kid. Don't be crying. Be happy, even though your dad's a dick.
Jesus.
Remember
That's pretty good,
to don't let your dad hit your mom no more.
I'm glad you're making these burdens to yourself. I'm glad you're finally making Beatles jokes. But
I didn't say they were bad. I just said.
Oh, okay.
Still like
you
the
got a
thing.
point there. But apparently my step great grandfather took a knife off a Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
My dad still has the knife.
Oh shit! Got Nazi knives?
Yeah. It's nothing like special. It's
Does that make him racist?
No, like it doesn't have like an SS or anything.
He hasn't been cooking with it.
It's just a straight up like it was like the fucker's pocket knife.
Oh.
It wasn't like a state mandated one or anything.
Wasn't one of those like fancy schmancy like
Nazi daggers.
Yeah.
It wasn't shaped like a swastika.
It wasn't one of those aesthetically beautiful things that the Nazis had.
It wasn't one of those things that you sold to
have a straight up Hugo Boss uniform.
Oh, is that who made those?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So every time you buy Hugo Boss,
yeah.
he designed the Nazi uniform.
Yeah. Same with a Mercedes and a Volkswagen.
Or Chanel.
Really?
She was a double agent. I mean, she spied for the Germans.
I didn't know that actually.
Yeah.
We could talk about that. But yeah, that shit.
She goes out and she meets her husband later on in the film. Guy who's she's like kind of seeing at the camp.
Yeah.
Prisoner of war named Antonio.
Yeah. He asked her to marry him.
Yeah.
She goes the next day, or so it would appear, and tries to get apply for citizenship to Argentina.
Yeah.
Like people from the Argentinian embassy are there.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck, and they're like she has a letter and she's trying to
gives her whole life story.
Yeah.
She says, "I was born a poor black child." No. She says,
Oh yeah, I have it quoted. So in Czechoslovakia before the war, she was married to an architect.
You just go tell the story. In Czechoslovakia before the war.
But the architect died after the German invasion. Then she moved to Yugoslavia.
Kill the architects, the servant said.
And then once the German occupation took place in Yugoslavia, she moved to Italy. She moved to Italy illegally.
Yeah.
Was trying to get citizenship, but just was ultimately fleeing. So she says yes to the Pete prisoner of war. And
Pete prisoner of war is his name.
So we see the next...
Because she realized she can't go to Argentina, she agrees to marry him.
Yeah.
She's just trying to get out of the camp, really.
The next scene we see is just their marriage.
Yeah, and the most clinical...
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a variation on the typical marriage.
Well, it was also at a displacement camp.
Is that because of displacement camp?
Probably. She's also technically illegal in Italy.
Yeah.
even though like Italy's a fucked up state at this point.
Yeah,
because it's like post World War II.
It crumbles.
Yeah,
and that's also a big part of the film.
What?
Like the fact that Italy's in crumbles. Italy's just in ruins. He made a bunch of movies about that. Rosselini as a filmmaker.
Oh, just about Italy after
the movie that made his name in America. With his first wife that he cheated on with Ingrid Bergman.
Yeah.
Who became an actress and working in America as well.
Yeah.
We need to see a film. We'll probably do those for Patreon. One of the films with her, or a movie just starring her. No.
You said Hitler. It sounded like you said Hitler.
No.
Okay.
You want to watch Triumph of the Will? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know that one actually.
Oh my god.
Did we talk about that in the last video?
Triumph of the Will?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
No, I'm thinking of something completely different.
Yeah. Is it Paisan?
Yeah, so it's here that we learn his name is Antonio.
Anna Magnani.
What?
Anna Magnani.
Oh, okay.
This lady?
Yeah.
His first wife.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see why you cheated on her with Ingrid Bergman. Jesus.
Hey, calm down.
She looks like a crow, man.
She was a great actress. She looked natural, and that was the appeal to like Americans and shit.
Oh, okay.
That's why they loved. They would like. She was an actress that looks like a person.
Yeah.
Like not like some beautiful superstar.
Yeah.
She had like bags under her eyes and shit. She looked real. So that was like the thing.
Really like a fucking crow.
All right.
Bring it back to the Beatles. Blackbird singing in the dead of night, man.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Okay.
That one's, yeah. So literally after the wedding, we see them go back to Stromboli.
Yeah. And immediately she starts bitching. She just takes one look around this bitch. Stromboli, which is an island.
That was torn to pieces 30 years prior when a major volcanic eruption happened.
It's a center. There's a volcano.
Yeah.
On Stromboli.
Yeah.
And nobody eats Stromboli there. So why is it called that?
Well, it's because they can't raise cattle.
Why is the food called Stromboli?
You told me to stop looking at it when I was looking up information about Stromboli, so.
All right, let's look it up.
He straight up did. It was kind of shitty.
Oh, they gonna be mad at me about that?
Yeah.
Why did you tell them to stop looking up food?
So she says it's a ghost town, which it is, like literally.
Everybody, the first thing that happens is some dude comes up and he's like, "I don't want to live here. Everyone leaves." was it some dude?
It was the priest, right?
It was a priest. He's like, "Yeah, people usually leave.
Yeah,
people don't like living here for the most part."
Well, he was saying like it's honorable that a lot of people, like some people, come back.
The priest, the actor that plays the priest, is the other actor in the movie. The other like American actor.
Oh, okay.
And the other like worked in the Hollywood actor of the film. Sorry, because sorry.
Didn't you look his name up earlier?
I learned that he was the star of his own TV show.
Oh no shit.
Called The Continental. That Christopher Walken did a sketch on SNL in the '90s based on that show.
Oh damn.
You know you ever seen that Christopher Walken sketch from SNL where he's it's like from a POV camera. And he's just like, "Welcome to my beautiful mansion," and it's he's like acts increasingly creepy until she leaves, like maces him and leaves.
No.
You never seen that sketch?
No.
I remember seeing that like old SNL reruns on like VH1 and Comedy Central.
I don't remember that. It's
a funny sketch.
The only other walk-in sketch that I remember that's not cowbell is when he's in the hot tub with Will Ferrell. He's like super like.
Walken is a great SNL host.
Yeah, but it's Walken. He's great.
Yeah,
he can do drama.
His intensity.
Yeah,
it's what allowed him to get away with killing Natalie Wood. It's crazy.
No, straight up though, that man has seen some shit, dude.
Yeah.
If he had it like that dude in son of a bitch. What's that movie where he plays Russian roulette and kills himself?
Okay, that's who he was.
Oh, I looked it up.
Mario Vital.
Yeah,
the actor who played Antonio was actually a fisherman.
Yeah.
Who lived on Stromboli.
No shit.
Yeah.
No wonder he sucked.
As an actor?
Yeah.
He wasn't great.
Yeah.
And it's because, he was an Italian neo-realist dude. Just like the dude in Bicycle Thieves, which is on our Patreon.
Yes. Oh yeah, it is.
Please listen.
Yes.
Well, if you're willing to pay the $5, I'm not gonna ask anyone.
Yeah, help us out.
But the link is going to be in the subscription.
Yes.
So
in the subscription, yes.
If you want to $5 a month, you can listen to.
Hey. We got like the first few episodes of Sopranos we talk about.
Yeah. From like years ago. I was like, Vital.
Hey, we got the Last Jedi commentary on that. I was going through it earlier today, actually.
Oh, really?
We actually need to put up some stuff that is actually never premiered. Like our Hausu document, or our Hausu commentary, or what's that fucking Beatles movie that we did?
You didn't do a Beatles movie.
Yeah, we did.
About Beatles?
Not about the Beatles.
Bugs?
No, the movie based on the music of the Beatles.
The time you were burning Beatles? Oh, no. Across the Universe?
Yeah, Across the Universe.
Yeah.
We have a full-ass video.
Yeah.
We edited together some shit for that.
Yeah.
I had some nice edits in that. I made some funny things happen. But YouTube blocked all that shit. So give us a little bit of your money each month.
If you consider.
Yeah.
If you will.
Yeah.
We're like PBS in this bitch.
And the price is we're working with it. We're just starting out here, y'all.
Mario
Batali.
Yeah, he's starting a couple other movies.
Yeah.
Throughout the 50s, after this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the lead of Bicycle Thieves, who was like...
His life went to shit.
He fucking got fired. They were like, you don't need work here anymore.
Hollywood.
You're a big movie star. They probably called him Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, look at the big movie star. Yeah.
Because they're Italian, that's why they sound like that.
Yeah, it's like, look at the big movie star. And they...
look at how big of the movie star.
We're doing hand motions.
Yeah.
And they...
That was implied with the accent.
They fired him. And then the filmmaker wouldn't give him any more roles.
Yeah.
So he starred in like small roles in other movies, but he never
he had no chops, man.
Nigga's just destroyed. He starred in a movie and it fucked his life up.
Yeah.
It's like not even.
It's the opposite of how shit normally goes.
For real, that shit sucks. No, not even like he descended. He reached the heights of fame and descended into drug abuse or anything.
Yeah,
he literally just couldn't get work. He couldn't work after starring in a successful movie. That is crazy. He was the lead in a successful movie, and then
yeah. They say don't quit your day job,
and he didn't. He got fired.
That was unintentional. That worked.
Yeah.
Basically, she's already complaining. And here's the thing.
Also, she was complaining on their boat ride there. She was like, read the map. Do you know where you're going? Are we there yet? No. I'm just doing nagging wife stereotype.
Pull over and ask for direction.
I know where I'm doing. That's it.
As he's rowing. That's what the motion you're doing. One of the things, one of the things about Karine as a character, she is off-putting.
Yeah.
But the thing is...
one of the first things she says after... She's mad as shit at him about taking us to that. This is... It looks like they were there for barely 30 minutes before her ass started complaining. Look at this devastation. Look at this piece of shit.
Yeah.
This rocks.
She didn't know.
Place looks...
I mean, dude never told her much.
Yeah.
I'm assuming... She was just trying to get out of there.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing.
He told me this was going to be one big piece of Stromboli. I didn't know this was going to be an actual... I thought I was going to live in a food island.
I thought you were taking me for Stromboli.
I thought, man, a boat ride for some food? Okay, but...
This is Italy. But no, here's the thing. This lady has been through so much shit.
Yeah.
Her husband is dead. She's leaving war-torn countries to other war-torn countries, trying to seek refuge, trying to get her life back.
Yeah.
Her husband was an architect. She lived lavishly.
Her husband was Ted Mosby.
She was, I don't actually get that one.
He was an architect.
Oh, from fucking, yeah. Well, no, he wasn't an architect. He was a fucking professor. Those who can do, those who can't teach, dog.
He was an architecture teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some weak ass shit. Couldn't even cut it as a fucking architect, which is a really hard job to actually do.
Barney was better fit for what's her name?
I don't actually know.
But Robin, anyways.
I guess, yeah. I had a hard time committing to that because like it was just like he came out during the show's airing, so it's like
Really, that took you out the
like, yeah.
That destroyed it for you completely.
Yeah.
One of the first things I knew about the show, and that really was like, I can't believe a gay guy would play straight. like that hasn't been the case of actors since time immemorial.
Yeah.
Like for real.
So one of the things...
I can't believe it. Big guy playing straight. No.
Did you just turn into fucking Seinfeld?
What's with all these gays playing straight?
Why is an actor pretending? That's you.
Comedians in cars being gay. That's a fucking YouTube clip, actually.
Yeah.
So she calls it a ghost town. One of the first things Antonio says after they get on
and
the
after
island,
she says that, like a tumbleweed.
he's like, "This is my home. You are my wife. You stay because I want you to."
Yeah.
And
which is maybe a sign of things to come.
yeah. And so they're
he then
upset.
shows her where they're gonna live.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have his furniture yet.
Yeah.
His furniture's at somewhere else.
The aunt has his furniture
Yeah,
from
his
the
aunt's
actual
house.
old house.
Yeah.
Because they take somebody's house. The priest tells them that later on. They took somebody's old house that has been gone for like 20 years. It's just there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they abandoned the property at that point.
Yeah.
There is no real government there.
Yeah.
It's like just some fucking island.
Yeah.
So they just take over the house.
Yeah.
And
so,
he's explaining all the money he has. And she literally says, it's going to take much more for a woman like me.
listen, broke boy, you're gonna need a lot more money.
Which is a huge thing.
Just says something about civilized. Like she.
Yeah.
Yeah. She thinks she's above the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She looks
But
down
one
on
of
the
the
island
first things
immediately.
she says is, I have much more than you, and she starts talking about class.
And
She does mention class.
Yeah. And also, what much more? You're with me here.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't leave. The fuck are you talking about? Much
Yeah.
more.
You don't have shit. What I have is what you have as well.
I'm a fucking. What job you got? What you got a job?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting the fit. I'm out here fishing.
I mean, shit. Like she could have, started making like clothes or something. It seemed like she knew what she was doing. She could sell clothes.
Maybe. Yeah.
To the fucking prudes.
Oh yeah.
She could just make like pretty headdresses.
And she starts doing stuff. She starts trying to chill after like a big running around the island crying, or trying to find with some crying baby. You heard some crying baby.
Oh, you're skipping ahead a little bit. So
But we're not gonna go do the film step.
okay.
We're gonna go to a certain degree, but there's a lot of film.
Well, what I was gonna say, because at that point, actually I forgot all of it, so fuck it. That brings me to another one of my topics.
What?
The baby.
Yeah.
On more than one occasion, she hears that crying baby.
I think it's only that one scene, just multiple times during that one sequence.
No. It happens earlier as well. She hears a crying baby. They don't. It's subtle, or it's not subtle, but they don't really call much attention to it.
I think it's just her, like, the rocks, like echoing her.
No.
I'm just kidding.
There's a portion of a scene where you hear the baby crying, and they don't mention it, and it goes on, and then it comes back.
And then she finds some kid.
Well, my question here, this is what I wanted to bring up. The baby crying. She goes looking for that baby.
Yeah.
Do you think that's supposed to be like a symbol?
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like she hears this baby crying. Of course, and part of it is it's gonna eat at her. She's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
That's all she can hear is this loud ass baby.
And she finds some child.
Yeah. And she's like
She's
trying
like,
to get.
crying?
Were you crying? Like grabs this fucking kid's
With her
face.
giant
with her
man
gigantic
hands.
Yeah. Also, she's like the tallest person on this island.
She does seem to be taller than all the
Yeah.
toothless ass old men
Yeah.
and ugly ass headscarves women that are judging her the entire
straight
time.
up.
I think it's kind of rude to go. Kind of rude, but not like, I don't think she was trying to insult Stromboli as much as it seems like it. But hiring like actual villagers to display like those judgy assholes or rude people.
Oh, you don't think that's rude?
I think it's unintentionally rude in a way. Now, I'm not calling him actually rude, but I'm just, it might be unintentionally rude in a way. to go to a small town or an island, just a isolated place, and then hire all the regular people that live there.
Yeah.
To play like asshole versions of themselves.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least you're giving them money.
Yeah, for real.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Mario had a career for a while after that. He died in 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. The
Yeah.
fuck did I just say?
Yeah, he lived a long life.
She also like eats a fucking plant in Desolation. Like, I don't understand.
And she just like starts chewing on it for some reason,
Yeah.
spits it out. I don't know what that was
yeah,
about.
it was real weird. Sometimes, like, there's a couple times, like,
Don't you just be chewing on weird shit when you're crying all over the place? And you just run around a place crying.
well, like, there's a scene that's very it's very noticeable. She like fucks a line up.
She what? What did you say?
Your brain went way to the gutter. She fucks a line up. She's like saying a line.
She's a barber and she fucks somebody's line up?
Okay, that's the way to save that one from being like gross.
No, but what? She messes a line up? Is that what
she fucked a line up?
You could have just said messes the line up because that sounds weird.
You're the one making it sound weird.
No, but what you said? Fucks a line up.
She fucked a line up.
You don't need to use the curse word. You could have said
she screwed a line up.
Yeah.
She messed up a line.
You could have said that.
She fumbled a line.
That would have been way better.
She fumbled a line.
Yeah.
And they kind of kept it in. Like, I wonder if she just like, I wonder if that's just like a little giggle that they made for each other. Like, just the cast or the fucking the crew and shit.
I don't think
while she's like eating the thing, she didn't know they were filming. She was just like, huh.
I think that was just comedic performance. Honestly, I think she was just I don't know, maybe something she does when she's crying. Who knows? But yeah, she did fumble a line up, and they just went with it. They just kept that in the movie.
Which it's okay.
Yeah.
She was angry.
Oh, I forgot. That's his aunt, right?
Yeah.
That first lady that tells her that she's immodest or whatever.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. That's one of the first people they meet on the island.
Is the aunt?
And you said she went to America?
She went to America and came back.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because it was her home.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
She says, why'd you come back? He said, it's my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same reason Antonio came back. That's all he knows.
Did he come back? From America?
No.
He just came back.
He just came back.
Oh, okay.
He had nowhere else to go.
We don't know shit about him, actually.
Yeah.
We really just figure out he's
a fisherman.
Yeah.
And he, he's a simple boy. He's a boy of the land. This is where he's from. He's a hick. Yeah. He's a Stromboli boy. That's a simple
It's 10 o'clock.
The ideal Stromboli man. He's a perfect Stromboli specimen.
So
he comes from them Stromboli volcanoes.
So
as the priest tells her. The priest kind of serves as like a shoulder to cry on for Karen.
Yeah.
Karine throughout the film.
She
until the point where she comes on to him.
Yeah. Which damn lady.
She came on to him and he was like, nah. Yeah. I'm just a priest. You can go with all that.
Yeah.
And she gets all mad at him. It's all huffy. We're just like, I thought you were a real one. Thought we had a connection. I'm like, lady, I'm a priest. I'm the Stromboli priest. Everybody comes to me.
We don't even see her kiss Antonio.
No, they hold hands tenderly at one point.
Yeah, that's it.
Did she kiss Lighthouse Boy?
No.
Yeah, there's also a boy. Okay, there's a boy. Lighthouse Boy was on the same boat with them. Yeah. When they came to the island. Yeah. That's the first time you see Lighthouse Boy looking at Karine. Yeah. And they meet. Yes. But they don't see each other again until later on. Yeah, my phone's going off. That happens. You're gonna hear it. Yeah.
She tells the priest God has never been merciful for me. She says,
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She goes. She gets a dress made by this lady that nobody likes, whose reputation is iffy.
I don't know. Maybe because she's a dressmaker. Who knows?
Yeah. She makes immodest clothing.
Yeah.
And
they also get mad at her the ladies of the town start shaming her.
Yeah.
Because she paints flowers on the.
I don't know if it's that or like if she wears pants.
She just wears pants. She doesn't wear a scarf around her head. Everyone else wears scarves around her head.
I wonder. We don't really know their motivation there.
Yeah.
I doubt it's the painting of the plants on the wall.
Yeah, I don't know. Hippie.
Yeah, like I don't understand that one. I guess that it could be that.
She's like, well, she asked the ladies to come into, like, standing. We learned this because they're standing. The 3 of the ladies are standing at her doorway, and I was like, hey, you want to come in? And they're like,
check the place out.
No, we're good.
Yeah,
we're good. And then she goes up to the aunt, and the aunt's like, yeah, well, why is everyone so brisk with me? You want to come in? He's like, no. Why? You're modest.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what she was saying for the first time.
Yeah.
I thought
we played that scene like 3 times.
Like, you're not the mother, is what I thought she said, or something like that.
So she goes to the dressmaker, and Lighthouse Boy is there, and he looks all sickly and shit, and she's like, oh, are you sick? And he's like, nah, just malaria.
And like, that's sick, though.
Yeah,
that means you are sick.
Like,
sick's not its own disease. It's just a general description of being ill.
Like,
you are sick. Yeah. You have malaria.
Like, straight up malaria kills people.
For real.
At this point.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, still today.
Yeah.
But, like...
you don't have proper medicine.
Like, they had a cure for that shit, like, 10 years after this came out.
Malaria?
Isn't it just penicillin? Then, yeah.
Are you thinking of...
Smallpox?
Are you thinking of, polio?
Polio?
Ralph Lauren's polo? Polaroids?
No, yeah, you got a point. What does cure malaria?
More mosquitoes. That's mosquito, right?
Yeah, malaria is mosquitoes. Yeah. You got to get the other mosquitoes to suck out the malaria.
Mega mosquitoes. Dr. Mosquitoes. Dr. Mosquito. It's my hip hop. It's my underground hip hop persona. Dr. Mosquito.
Wait, wasn't that a video game where you played as a mosquito?
What?
Or that's Mr. Mosquito, actually.
I don't know this game.
It was a Japanese video game. It wasn't super popular in America, but somehow it did.
A Japanese dating sim named Dr. Mosquito.
So you literally you do get to perv a little bit because you just play as a mosquito in this house, and you just got to suck the blood of the fucking people that live in this house.
And then you put your beak on some lady's boobies or whatever.
Maybe. I think so.
So Japan, can y'all do something without being pervy?
Yeah,
this is why anime is popular. This is getting. We got rappers talking about it now.
Yeah.
We got Megan Thee Stallion mentioning Naruto and every other song. She says, "I fuck that nigga, and I watch anime." That's literally that's not the lyric.
Is that the new track?
There's a lyric where there's a song, and I think it's "Girls in the Hood," where she's like, it's like, or some song where she says, put his face in my crotch while I'm watching anime or whatever.
While I'm watching, like...
he can be the Red Wolf, I'll be the Sasuke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All of that goes over my head.
Yeah, these are anime references.
And I'm out of touch.
Yeah, you don't keep up with Megan
So I don't even know who Megan Thee Stallion is.
You don't know Megan Thee
Is
Stallion?
she a horse? I know who Megan Thee Stallion is.
Oh, yeah.
I know of her. I don't know her work.
Yeah. You know nothing of her work.
So after this, basically, we have a sort of a scene that retrospectively didn't make much sense to me. Like, it seems a little bit out of place.
What?
When Antonio shows up with the ferret.
Yeah, he buys a ferret somewhere.
Like, he buys a ferret, and then he buys the ferret to hunt rabbits for them.
Yeah.
To, like, be a cheap source of food. And, he shows her the ferret. She loves the ferret. She's like, oh, cute little ferret.
And then he puts a rabbit down.
And lets the ferret out, and the ferret immediately attacks the rabbit.
She literally told you what this ferret... He did tell her what the ferret was going to do, right?
Yeah, he did.
So
he told her what the ferret was for. I don't think she understood what he was saying. I think that's a major part of this film.
They don't understand each other?
They don't fucking understand each other. They don't speak the same language.
She literally doesn't speak Italian. Yeah.
She barely gets any Italian.
Yeah.
So ferret attacks the fucking rabbit. That's basically the setup for the tuna fish scene.
Yeah.
It really establishes that she doesn't want to see
her dislike of animal cruelty.
Yeah. She's a sensitive
of natural animal cruelty, though.
Well, here's the thing, and I just thought of this. I think that may be a symbol of her place or where she comes from in society.
Yeah.
she doesn't come from the sticks.
Where you don't see
from
the shit.
That life of necessity.
Yeah. She may eat meat, but she don't see the shit.
Yeah, yeah. She has the luxury of just buying her meat.
Yeah.
Instead of hunting.
Having to get rabbits.
Yeah.
Having to get your own tuna fish.
Yeah.
There's it's a centerpiece of the film, really.
Yes.
It's brought up in every review and everything. Mm-hmm. Is a big sequence where we see a bunch of actual Stromboli fishermen fishing for tuna.
Oh.
We see them stabbing the fish. You see them squirming on the boat.
Yeah.
We see it all.
And so in between those scenes, though, we have a scene where she's like just hanging out at the beach, being her immodest self. She has her shirt tied up to emphasize her titties. She's got a little midriff showing.
I don't think that's why. I don't think it's meant to emphasize the titties. It's you're on a beach. Calm down.
Okay.
You know, women want you to stare. That's why they do it.
Jesus
that's why
Christ.
they. No, that's what it sounded like. To emphasize the titties. That's not the reason that they tie it off. Like
More about this topic in a
because it's
second.
hot, bro. It's hot on the beach. That's why they do it.
More about this in a second. Okay.
More on this in a second.
So basically, Lighthouse Boy, she like sees these kids. They start like fucking around, and they're
She
trying
sees
to
kids
catch,
playing in the water.
Yeah, and they're trying to catch an octopus.
Yeah.
And then Lighthouse Boy is coming up. He has one of those like weird looking glass things.
Yeah.
For the ocean. They find the octopus. He grabs the octopus. It scares her.
No, the boy grabs the octopus. She drops the octopus. She drops the octopus. Lighthouse Boy puts the looking glass thing
To
down
catch the octopus again.
Yeah. He didn't grab it again. He looked at it. They look at the octopus in the water.
Lighthouse Boy pulls up the fucking octopus. That's why she falls into the water. And he
No,
helps
she
her
pushed
out.
into the water while they're looking at the octopus.
No, he has the octopus in his hand, dog.
No.
100% he has the octopus
I
in his
saw
hand.
the boy hold the octopus in his hand.
So
There was an edit point. He stopped the recording, and we went back and looked, and yes, he does hold them.
yeah, that's why she falls into the water. That's why he picks her up. That's why everybody sees them.
Yeah,
And
they look at each
calls her
other.
modest.
They look at each other.
Yeah.
In a way that suggests feelings.
Yes.
And everybody's staring. All the ladies in the
Literally the entire town.
Yeah.
Watched this happen.
Like they might as well go shame, shame, and
Yeah.
later that night, after I'm guessing Antonio after a hard day of fishing.
After the word gets around. Well,
Yeah.
actually, no. They're calling him a cuckold.
Yeah.
Aren't they? Okay.
Yeah. He's just like he's just at night and somebody just calls him a cuckold.
Yeah.
Opens his window and goes, cuckold!
Yeah.
I don't even say cuckold. But he calls him a cuckold.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I didn't like somebody, I wouldn't say cuck. I would say the full phrase.
Yeah.
And I'd be yelling, cuckle! Cuckle! Oh, look everybody. It's a cuckle.
Hell yeah. You should really wait till one of your friends gets cheated on. Like one of the friends or one of the people.
Yeah, one of the people I care about.
Yeah.
I'm going to tear them apart emotionally.
Hey, it's not too far off than what you already do.
Do I really hurt you?
No.
All right.
You do make some jokes that are very should cut kind of deep, but I know you're just giving me shit, so it's okay.
Am I sawing the bone too hard sometimes?
There's only been a couple that have been damn, but even then they're funny, so it's hard to actually be hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so on his way he figures out he's a cuckold, and
his aunt says did she cheat? And
Yeah.
he's like, and his aunt's like, no, she was just flirting. And then he's like, whatever. And then he runs to the house and he starts hitting on her.
yeah, literally
Open
hitting
hand
her.
slapping her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a girl.
It looks like shit too, the little slappy sequence.
Yeah.
But it's the 50s.
This film's a melodrama, really. This is a Italian neo-realistic melodrama.
Yeah. that's
Shot on
very-
location, but it's heightened emotions.
Yeah.
Sometimes unnecessarily.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to be as dramatic as she is.
Yeah.
Even I do believe it's a genuine emotion that you would be like, I'm living in this rough ass place. Don't want to live here.
Yeah.
And you would be unhappy about it. But she immediately starts complaining 5 seconds later, giving him so much shit about it. And she's crying and running all over the place, crying.
Yeah.
This would not be something you would be crying immediately about.
Yeah.
You
would have figured out what the fuck you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
In the first place.
You would probably look around
There's bound to be somebody on that fucking in that fucking displacement camp that could translate for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a dumb move to just marry some fucker that you don't even know.
She wants to get out of there, you know?
Yeah, but still, like you would think they would at least talk a little bit more about what he was trying to do.
No, speak the same language. She speaks English and Lithuanian. She speaks her natural.
Yeah.
And she speaks English.
Yeah. So going back to the titty. So I asked the question if Ingrid Bergman ever posed nude.
Because he says, is any nude Ingrid Bergman? Like, you horny ass nigga.
Hey.
You could act. And then I looked it up on because for this bitch ass, horny ass nigga.
Yeah, I don't know why he did it, but.
And it was like, yeah, people weirdly have photoshopped Ingrid Bergman's faces onto like naked women's body and put like black and white photos.
Yeah.
And these were, one of the photos might have been originally in black and white. Some lady with her giant gaping.
A gaping bush? Think of a gaping bush.
Just like giant.
Just a reverse mohawk bush. Just like one buzz up the
big Arby's vagina. It's just hairy Arby's vagina. And one that is clearly a modern photo of a lady naked that they just put in black. They just like
they put the filter on.
They put the black and white filter on it. Yeah. And put Ingrid Bergman. It's the weirdest thing that Ingrid Bergman is the lady.
Yeah, it's
you could just also look up Ingrid Bergman on Mr. Skin to see if she ever did, which he most likely never did, considering.
The times.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
it's the star of Casablanca, man. Casablanca, whatever.
Casablanca, as you called it earlier.
A case of blankers.
That was after we were discussing who has the best tacos in town.
He got a quesadillas. That still makes me laugh. Nicole Sullivan on Family Guy, on some bit.
Oh yeah, you've shown me a bit.
Going quesadillas. Nicole Sullivan from
Mad TV.
Yeah.
And then basically like the next day, right? He just like boards up the fucking house. Tonya?
No, he like makes his claim on the house.
Oh yeah.
There's an earlier scene where after she's decorated the house, he comes back and he's like, where are my family photos at? And he's like, yeah, let's put them away.
I didn't throw them away, but I put them away.
Yeah,
is a line. Yeah.
It was a like sort of subtle, kind of like slightly tense.
Yeah. It was.
Slightly tense like exchange between a couple that you do see in real life.
Oh, for sure.
Like that was probably the most non-melodramatic of their fights in the film.
Yeah.
Just like a slightly tense. You could sense the tension. I see this all the time in real life couples. Yeah. It's like, I didn't throw them away, okay? Calm down.
Yeah.
I just put them away.
Nobody wants to look at your ugly grandma. Okay? She died for a reason.
She died of ugliness. He's so ugly that she died.
I forgot about that. God damn.
Yeah.
We can't go one episode without bringing up stuff.
It literally is our cultural touchstone.
Oh, for sure.
I think like older millennials have like early Simpsons or whatever.
Yeah.
We have.
We straight up.
We have SpongeBob.
Yeah. So, is it after that Antonio boards the house up from the outside? So she's like trapped in there?
I can't remember.
Or is that after?
I think it's after the.
That's after the volcano erupts.
Yeah. Let's talk. We gotta talk about an actual. They filmed an actual evacuation of the island, which B and Bobby disagreed on how real. Are not real. Certain parts of it were.
There's certain aspects that look like they were staged.
Yeah.
That you believe.
Like they came back and they threw ash around or whatever.
Yeah, which makes the most sense to me. Like, how the fuck are you? Like, this is the 50s. This is like it's a pretty well shot film.
Yeah.
I would assume they had pretty expensive cameras at the time. Like that shit, like waterproofing and shit wasn't like super common at the time. Like. I would assume they wanted to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because they had they had the movie studios equipment.
But I think they were actually filming pretty close. The documentary aspect of the film, they're actually filming that near the volcano. And then later on in the film, when she actually walks on to the volcano.
Yeah. That was probably like that had to be the next day because of the soot and everything, the ash still being blown.
Maybe, yeah.
Still like being there in the air.
It's an active volcano.
Makes sense, yeah.
And soon after Antonio Bort, she talks about how she wants to. This is after the volcano erupts, and she complains to Antonio that this is it. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
We have to leave, and you're gonna let me leave.
Yeah.
We have to leave. And she's like, okay, but then he like boards her up in a room,
which is fucked.
Yeah.
And then she calls upon old Lighthouse Boy.
She's Lighthouse Boy. She's like, you Lighthouse Boy, and she like climbs out on her hair. I think
she turns into Rapunzel. Yeah. This lady with a noticeably short haircut for the time.
Yeah.
Like.
Didn't he say? She said, help me! I need help. He's boarding me up in my room or something." And then he say, "Why would he do that?"
Yeah.
Lighthouse Boy says, "Why would he do that?"
Yeah. I think he also was just like some dumb Stromboli dude.
It's not called. If we're talking about, you talking about the character or the actual guy?
The actual guy.
Why they gotta be dumb Stromboli, dude? Why? You don't.
Man, you and I both know anybody that can't speak English is an idiot.
Stop just like regularly insulting. Yeah, Mario Sponza. Sponzo is his name?
No. There were 2 Marios on the set.
How many names are there in Italy?
Not very many, apparently.
They got all of them. They got all the... Okay, he's Italian, I think.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he's Italian. He was an actual Italian actor, the actor that played the priest. Renzo Cesena, who was the title role on the American show The Continental.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about the...
I already said he played the priest.
No, you were talking about the Christopher Walken SNL sketch.
Yeah, based on The Continental.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to do a sketch based on a show that aired in the 50s.
But also that's very Walken.
Well, I don't know if he wrote it.
I bet he pitched it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Apparently, okay, so Wikipedia about the Continental sketch. Buster Walken doing it on SNL. The best known reference is the recurring SNL satire of actor and frequent host Christopher Walken as a title character in The Continental, a sketch series remarkably similar to the Mad version. Wait, so Mad Magazine parodied it. Which makes sense. Mad Magazine premiered in the 50s.
Yeah.
And so, of course, they're going to make fun of things that are on television, popular culture
That's
at the time.
Literally what Mad's about.
All Mad ever did.
Yeah.
Do you think Christopher Walken pitched it, remembered reading that in his youth or as a teenager or kid or whatever in the 50s?
It would make sense.
Remembered the Mad Magazine parody?
Yeah.
He's like, what if we did this? He brought the magazine, showed it to the writer's room. Sure. But then it worked.
Yeah,
they did it multiple times.
So after they come back to the island,
obscure reference, but okay.
After she gets out of the boarded up house, she just like takes a journey to the fucking center of the volcano.
You also said it's implied they may have had sex with the lighthouse boy. I don't think it's implied.
There's a cutaway.
There's a connection. I don't know if
there's a cutaway after he breaks her out of the house.
Yeah. I don't know. I remember that. But yeah, she walks up to the volcano.
Yeah.
She has a suitcase, right?
She has like a purse with her.
I think she had a suitcase or something.
Maybe, yeah.
And the ash start blowing it away. She start coughing heavily.
Yeah.
Must have dropped it.
There's a sequence where they pan down, but you don't see shit falling.
Yeah.
Because of the ash. I don't know if it even fell.
Yeah.
But they like shot downward like it was falling.
Yeah.
There's no visual representation of it
falling.
She's
walking up the
fucking mountain. And
the volcano.
She like falls asleep on top of the volcano. She sleeps in a pile of volcanic ash and wakes up with a clean ass face.
And that's the thing American reviewers complained about. It's like this is really Italian neo-realist with Ingrid Bergman not untouched by anything. She complains a lot for somebody who never gets grimy no matter what.
Which I do think we do see a lot of shots of her like combing her hair and shit.
Yeah.
And I think that there is like a point they're trying to make about her like being prim and proper.
Yeah.
But also like, how the fuck you gonna be in an ash storm like? Literally like knee deep on a volcano.
And there's the final scene of the movie is her like
waking up,
wailing to God.
Yeah.
going, "Merciful God, my God."
Yeah.
She said it like, okay, would she say it like my God, or my God?
Yeah. I don't know.
Vishnu, Buddha, I don't know. Muhammad, the Christian God, not the Catholic God. Not because everyone's Catholic. Movie's very religious. They go to church at one point.
Not this version.
Huh?
This version's not super religious.
There's a lot of. It's very religious. It's pretty religious. She consults to a priest. They go to church. There's this. We see the fisherman praying.
We saw this version. We didn't see the other more religious version, right?
The extra religious
Isn't
version.
there like there's the other versions like more
there's
religious,
the
right?
there's the bargain bin DVD version that says Stromboli, but more religious. Explicitly religious.
But like
with all the religious stuff put back in.
There was like because there was a discrepancy over like the distribution of the film.
Yeah, there was the RKO American version that they shortened the film.
Yeah.
That Rosselini complained about. But the version, I think the general version, and I think that's the version Criterion has, is when RKO fixed it and put out the version that we get in general. The outcome of the lawsuit. Okay, Rosselini sued RKO about that edit.
Yeah.
And we don't, since the outcome is unknown.
Mm-hmm.
But the original version is 105 minutes, and this version is
hour 46.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's to be understood that this is the more religious version.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. Because I didn't even think it was very.
You don't remember the fisherman saying thanks, Joseph and
Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a point. No, it was Jesus and Mary.
Yeah, Jesus and Mary.
It was Jesus and Mara.
Yeah. Yeah, she said in the last line of the film, she started literally going wailing to God as the camera pans up to the sky.
And the birds.
Yeah.
What I think the movie's trying to say is that we need to worship the bird people.
She is sympathetic to a certain extent.
Yeah.
She's also unsympathetic to a certain extent.
Yeah. She's a very complex character.
Yeah. Some people she's not from here.
Yeah.
And people are judging her.
Yeah.
And people are on her ass, and
he's
not understanding.
Yeah.
Of why she's not
he's
understanding.
Just an idiot. Like he doesn't get anything.
Simple Stromboli boy.
Yeah. He see pretty woman, he marry pretty woman.
Fucking hayseed.
Like he fished for pretty woman house.
Inbred ass Stromboli boy.
Like, dude, like, goddamn, his aunt's probably his sister. Like,
we're all saying this because the priest called him a simple boy.
Yeah.
Simple nice boy.
Yeah, but he's dumb. He doesn't pick up on shit. He barely speaks English.
My God, stop.
Yeah, that's not real. But I will say this is a good, really just a flex on.
It's a well shot film.
Yes, it is very well shot. Very, very pretty. The night sequences are good too.
Night sequences.
But I do think this is a flex of Bergman as an actress. I think that this is like
Bergman.
Bergman.
You said Birdman. That's what I heard.
What?
I don't remember her rubbing her hands together.
But I do think this is kind of like a.
What if it was?
It's really just like almost like a solo piece, honestly.
She is essential performance.
Yeah. Like she's good in it. She cries really well.
It's a mixture of. I've read a lot of reviews, and it does seem like I agree with the reviews where they say that it does seem like a mixture of Italian neo-realist shot on location with like actual people as the actors, but also Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like a Hollywood actress as the lead.
Well,
which in the film came from Bergman, sending a letter.
Yeah.
Said we should work together.
Yeah.
And then they made a movie together.
This is what it was.
And she cheated on her husband with him.
Yeah.
She cheated on his wife with her. And they had a son
and a daughter.
2 daughters. And one of the daughters is Isabella Rossellini. You may recognize her.
From 30 Rock.
Or the mini movie she starred in.
Yeah.
Like Big Night. Blue Velvet,
Oh.
being a model.
Oh.
Her appearance on Friends at one time.
She was on Friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. This is honestly like I liked this a lot. Actually, it was a good watch.
Yeah. What stars would you give it?
Solid 4.
4.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. This has been 2004, a Film Club Odyssey. I'm Javon Gordon.
I'm Bobby DeVore.
And subscribe to the Patreon, please, if you will. If you would
Also,
like to.
if you live in the Louisville area,
Give us a like.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Comment.
And meet some hot singles in the Louisville area. No, what are you gonna say?
If you live in the Louisville area and you know where to get like actual Stromboli, not the sandwich, give us a heads
turnover.
Up. Yeah, give us a heads up. I can't eat it, but I'll make Javon.
She wants to watch me eat it.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo like that. Bye.